Hello everyone.
So, I'm an engineer and my wife is an MBA. You must be wondering why. Why makeup after all this education? Let me narrate you a story. So, this story not only relates to the today's talk, but it also is the story of our origin, how we entered this makeup industry. So, way back in 2012, I was sitting with my Daljit uncle and sipping coffee. So I asked him कि दलजीत अंकल कोई ऐसा काम बताओ जिसमें 2 सालों में मर्सिडीज खड़ी हो जाए. Let me warn you, this is going to be a bit raw. So I asked दलजीत अंकल कि अंकल कोई ना ऐसा काम बताओ जिसमें ना 2 सालों में मर्सिडीज खड़ी हो जाए. He smiled, thought for like 10 seconds and replied कि मेहरबान कि मैं ये तो नहीं बता सकता कि कौन से काम से मर्सिडीज आएगी क्योंकि ये कुदरत कराने वाली है. बट मैं तेरे साथ ना अपनी 30 सालों की ऑब्जर्वेशन शेयर करता हूँ. ही सेड कि मेहरबान इन 30 सालों में मैंने अपने आसपास जितने भी लोगों को लेडीज वाले काम करते देखा है ना, ये कभी पीछे नहीं मुड़ा कर. ये जो लेडीज वाले काम है ना, इनमें बड़ी बरकत होती है. देन ही एक्सप्लेन्ड इट लॉजिकली. ही सेड कि मेहरबान बिजनेस ना हमेशा वो करना चाहिए जिसकी कस्टमर की जेब में पैसे हो. अगर आपकी कस्टमर की जेब खाली है ना, तो आपको कुछ नहीं देके जाएगा. देन ही एडेड ऑन कि ये जो हमारी इंडियन सोसाइटी है ना मेहरबान, इसमें पैसे कमाने का काम आदमी का होता है और उड़ाने का काम औरत का होता है. सो दैट वाज द डे व्हेन आई डिसाइडेड कि वंस आई गेट मैरिड, my wife is going to enter such a field only जहाँ पे औरतों के कामों में बरकत हो. So, inspired by all the ideas of Daljit uncle, we started our makeup studio in 2017. And let me show you a photograph. So when we started off with a single room setup. And this is the photograph of one of the events that we conducted last year. So this is the kind of traction that makeup artists get these days. In spite of all the fame and huge numbers, and a lot of celebrated makeup artists as well exist today. So if a female decides to enter into this field as a career option, so the first reaction from the family is कि क्या सीखना है, पार्लर वाला काम सीखना है, यही रह गया था क्या?
For some unknown reasons, this industry is looked down upon by our elders. Whereas the reality is that the salon industry in India generates huge employment opportunities, not just for women but for men as well, with no major barriers to enter. Just last night, both of us were sitting, we were discussing our talk, and we both decided to hop onto YouTube real quick, and I searched women empowerment. To our surprise and utter shock, the top searches were either videos, random award show videos of, already empowered women or celebrities giving out speeches. Today, we are here to narrate the untold story of salon industry actually empowering women for real. I would like to invite all of you to now meet Ilma. Can we have Ilma, please? Everyone, meet Ilma. She is a 17-year-old speech-impaired child. Ilma ना बोल सकती है, ना सुन सकती है, लेकिन Ilma मेकअप सीखना चाहती थी. And I still remember the day she came to us. Do you remember, Meharban?
Yes, I do remember. So both of us were having lunch, and our salon manager Gitanjali hops in and says कि sir बाहर ना 2 लड़कियां आई, and she looked pretty nervous. वो कहती है कि सर बाहर ना 2 लड़कियां आई हैं, वो मेकअप सीखना चाहती हैं, बट वो ना बोल सुन नहीं सकती. And we were like, what? कि बोल सुन नहीं सकती? How on earth are we supposed to teach them? So we called both of them inside and we started communicating with them. Firstly, I tried कि भाई इनको साइंस के थ्रू, सिग्नल्स के थ्रू आई ट्राइड कम्युनिकेटिंग विद देम. However, that failed because I didn't know sign language. So we started communicating with them over the paper, and surprisingly, they were good in English and they were totally unaware of Hindi. So both of the kids were pretty sure कि हमारे को makeup artist बनना है, but both of us were pretty unsure
How
कि
to
वो
teach.
सिखाएंगे कैसे. That evening, when we went back home, I discussed this incident with my father, and he said कि मेहरबान तुम ना चिंता मत करो, ये जो बच्चे होते हैं ना, इनकी grasping power बड़ी strong होती है, तुम्हें कुछ करने की जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी, ये ना देख देख के ही सीख जाएंगे. So that was the time which gave us reassurance कि let's try, let's give it a try.
Ilma and Fatima, both of them joined MBM for a course jiska duration is 2 months. However, it took 4 months for both of them to complete. Sadly, Fatima had to drop out because she was diagnosed with TB, but Ilma continued. She continued her course, learnt makeup. She used to come every single day. And it obviously took double the time for us to train her. I still remember the examination day, 1 day prior to the exam that we host in our course, she called Meharban. What did she say? What was that conversation?
So I still remember Ilma's sister calling me.
Yeah.
1 day prior to the date of the exam. And Ilma's sister says कि सर आप इसको ना कल की छुट्टी दे दो, कल ये ना एग्जाम नहीं दे सकते. And we at our institute, at our makeup studio, take exams very seriously. So I was like, नहीं जी नहीं ये possible नहीं. Then she replied कि सर हमारी ना locality के अंदर एक शादी है and इल्मा को ना वहाँ पे उस लड़की का engagement makeup मिल रहा है. तो this is the reason I want कि आप कल की छुट्टी दे दो. So this was a pretty huge reason for us as well कि हाँ ठीक है चलो खुशी की बात है. The efforts are paying off now. So हमने इल्मा को उस दिन की छुट्टी दे दी. And 2 days after that, when Ilma comes to the studio, she comes to me running, all filled with happiness and joy. She came running and hugged me and showed me her phone with the same photograph which has been displayed here. Okay, this is the makeup that I did. And the next thing that she did was touched my heart. What she did was she took her phone out and she called the bride's mother, and the bride's mother narrated कि आप इल्मा के सर बोल रहे हो. मैंने कहा हाँ. इल्मा आपके पास सीखती है. मैंने कहा हाँ. तो कल इसने ना मेरी बेटी का एंगेजमेंट मेकअप किया था और वो मेकअप इतना अच्छा हुआ कि मेरे से ना दसियों लोग पूछ रहे हैं कि कहाँ से मेकअप कराया है. So that was like a moment of achievement for me as well. And she not only said this, she added कि सर इतना अच्छा मेकअप हुआ है कि हमने जो इसका ब्राइडल मेकअप है ना वो भी इल्मा से ही करवा रहे.
Our hearts were filled with joy and it was like a mission accomplished for us. Now before we move on, I definitely want to share some numbers with you all. Did you guys know that in India, on an average, a freelancer beautician earns anywhere between 20,000 to 30,000 rupees? This number can go up to 1 lakh rupees as well. And if we talk about freelancer makeup artists, this number on an average goes anywhere between 35,000 to 70,000. Please note, if it's the wedding season going on, they earn up to 2 lakh rupees. Impressive, right? Wait till I share the time to get ready for this industry stats with you. If we talk about the most popular professions, be it nursing or computers or fashion designing for that matter, all these professions, they require minimum of 1 to 2 years of training time. And if we add on the hands-on experience, that's another 6 months. That's the kind of time frame you need to be market ready in these professions. Now, if we compare this to the salon industry, if a woman decides to become a nail technician or a beautician or a makeup artist, the total training time comes down to straight away 2 to 3 months. And please note, she will be market ready. If we add certain hands-on experience as well, then also the total time is maximum 5 months.
and she starts earning at the end.
Yes. How impressive is that?
There's one thing I particularly love about this industry, and I discuss this with a lot of people. I say कि मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इस इंडस्ट्री में ना एक शफा है, एंड शफा किस चीज़ की, कि जो सिंगल पेरेंट्स होती हैं, जो सिंगल मदर्स होती हैं, डाइवोर्सीज एंड विडोज, ये इंडस्ट्री ना उनको बहुत अच्छे से संभालती है.
True.
It's like with open hands, this industry will welcome them and give them a financial independence and a family support as well.
This brings me to Radha. I want all of you to now meet Radha. Radha is 32 years old. She's a widow and a mother of 2. Out of these 2 children, one child is her own and the second child is of her late elder sister. Radha, when tragically her husband passed away, and when he passed away, Radha was left all alone with these 2 children. And Radha herself is an orphan. With no support, all her nears and dears, they started guiding her to ye seekh le, tu wo kar le, ye kar le. I'm just glad someone guided her that Radha, why don't you become a beautician? That's how Radha ended up in MBM Studio. She came to us and we enrolled her for a 3 months of beautician course. 3 months later, look at the before after. To the left, this is Radha with her 2 children, and this right hand side picture is Radha now working in a salon. She got a job and she's earning 20,000 per month now. She's giving her children a beautiful life, the life that they deserve. And let's also not forget that weekends pay, she also freelances for that little extra money. Overall, she's earning 30 to 40K and giving her children the life that they deserve. I would like all of you to now meet my next case study, which is Binduji. Now let's understand something. Her motive is not to earn money. Binduji was not interested in earning money, but she came to us at the age of 58 years, a grandmother of 2. She just wanted to learn makeup before it's too late. How inspiring is that? She came to us and she was like, "Ma'am, आप मुझे please makeup सिखा दो, इससे पहले बहुत late हो जाए." उन्हें कोई job नहीं करना, nothing. We have hundreds of such examples where this industry has opened its arms and welcomed so many women. Please note, salon industry generates huge employment every year to millions, for millions of men and women both. It not only provides financial independence, but it also helps them gain their confidence. The next time you see someone struggling in her career, you make sure you tell them, a new age parlor wali made it to TEDx.
And औरतों का पीर कभी भूखा नहीं मरता.
Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.